And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. In my let go with the clutch. You got the better to the
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Right to the air is Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They want to get him going early in this one because remember, he struggled throwing the football last week and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now Allen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
14 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, wow, a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hampton shoving through the defense. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to Hampton on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Orlando Gadsden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same thing. Just like those calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3 and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Burrow will throw. To Allen on the dump off. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Gun. Shot. 11, Thomas. 12. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
11. Shot.
Here's Burrow. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
We come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Shot.
Now a carry for Allen. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right 80. Shot.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set, go.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. First and 10.
But Mark, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, it's Hampton. Fighting through, he's got space. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mario Hampton with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try now from Dicker. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1, ready?
It's a gain of 20. And a Bengal first down.
Here we go. 180. 11. Got.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11. Right, 80.
Burrow on play action. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 1, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Big 13. Big 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
For Cincinnati.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it up anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Bengals 13. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lincoln. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 11, Thomas. Got.
Now it's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Henley. There he goes, right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run once more with Hampton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omari and Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And ball going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and 14.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 12.
Back to throw here. the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 11. Right 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. There was signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Set.
They'll run on first down. Lincoln.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. What is it?
On 1st down, Lincoln. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in for the 20. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And they're on the 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Raise hot. Hot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
180. 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180. 11
Now Burrow changing things up here. Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Now a toss play. Allen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Back to Jamar Chase. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Now an audible here into something else.
11. 12.
He'll look to throw. And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
A 23-yard.
McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown in this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score. Chargers 42, Bengals 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school,
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he loses the football a second time, and picked up by the Chargers. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Brandon Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
13-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They work inside here. Hampton. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
49-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. They find some open field. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 57 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will take it on for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase, 42 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Kate. 11. Dot.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11. 12.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Everybody rockin' side to the beat. Snapping like big tricks, bouncing to the groove. All bodies that's the new move. Where I'm from, like to go I'm smoking up the gang. I'm singing house. I showed it with the
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
11 mighty. 11, sir. Big 13. Big 12. 11. God.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 2.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
John! 180. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. John!
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Take Dell, 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 56, Bengals 37. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34-yard line. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading